Hello out there. It's another episode of Sports Talk, Tae and Josh. And it looks like we're just going to do a freestyle. We're just going to do whatever is on our mind.
Yeah.
So how you feel about the Browns winning their first game of the season?
All time. I wanted one of those coolers, though.
Okay.
I just wanted one of those coolers, just because right when they won, the chain dropped. So I was...
You would have thought they won the Super Bowl. They was
Felt like it.
I thought they was going to burn Cleveland down. They won the first.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Nah, they won like 4 games. We might see one.
If they go to the playoffs, it's over.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, if they go to the playoffs, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Sure.
I want to say it looked good. Then on top of that, they first win, I think it's 63 games or something like that.
Shit, it was like 300 or something. It was, I forgot how many days they said. It was like 635 days.
Like in 2 years.
Yeah, so.
And it was by your number 1 draft pick, Baker Mayfield. I would say perfect timing.
And a relief effort.
And
a relief effort.
Man.
Tyrod Taylor did stick up the joint. But
bro, they was down by 14.
Yes.
It wasn't like it was like a close game. Tyrod went out and Baker came in. That'd be a different narrative, but we're not gonna do it about that. But I'm happy for Baker. You think you're gonna do good against Oakland? That game against Oakland.
Man, that defense is terrible.
Oakland.
They gave up 2 out of the 3 games this season. They gave up fourth quarter leads.
Yeah.
So
they actually lead a lot in categories. Actually, the Raiders stat wise.
Yeah, stat wise, but
defense wise, they can't make stops.
Because it's hard to find a good pass rusher out here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Khalil Mack can help that defense, bro. That defense been trash for the longest, bro.
Yeah.
It's just been a trash defense with somebody who get sacks. That's all. That's all it would have been.
Oh, he brings a little edge to it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what else is on? What else is happening? This is like just a freestyle.
The NBA is back. I'm happy.
We're gonna do Kawhi Leonard laughs all episode. Get used to it. You wanna do the Kawhi Leonard joint? I'm about to do it. I'm about to imitate Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
I like basketball. I'm a fun person. I like to play Fortnite.
Oh God. Y'all gonna drive this joint to the ground.
You gotta do that.
Y'all gonna make this dude.
He is the most awkward person he's the most awkward athlete of all time. They should ban him from doing interviews, bro. He should not do interviews at all. They should just have like a person in the suit come out. Yeah, I am Kawhi Leonard's voice. What were you like?
Oh, like my man from Key and Peele.
Yeah, he should never talk on the mic ever again.
He could do interviews, just don't laugh.
No, that interview was just awkward, bro. The whole interview was just awkward.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, the dude never been around the media more than 3 minutes. Ever.
The Raptors PR team failed.
It made even worse, the GM, the GM was like egging the joint on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
They should have went like,
yeah, pretty much. Wrap it up.
I need to do that.
So, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's going to be a meme.
Yeah.
It's the new NBA meme, man. It's going to be.
It's not. If Kawhi Leonard was bigger, this might take over the Jordan Crown phase. But
yeah,
I don't think it's there yet.
Nah, I ain't nothing touching that. Oh, outside of LeBron, that one LeBron joint.
Oh, you talking about when they won the jet? Yeah, he did do that ugly phase though.
So, outside of that, you got that joint. Oh, J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith's still number 1. I'm sorry, J.R. Smith's still number 1.
He get the L. He get the lifetime achievement of L. How can you, bro? You're a professional athlete playing.
Don't know the time.
He's not even a rookie. I can say if he was a rookie, he been in the game for me.
Ain't no rookies doing that. Ain't no rookies doing that.
You think it was bad as the Chris Webber timeout?
I think I might have passed it.
Yeah, it's worse than that Chris Webber timeout.
Bro, you're in the finals.
The Chris Webber one that's a reasonable mistake. But you had the game winning shot.
Yeah, you're in the finals. Off an offensive rebound that you could have just easily just put back up.
Cleveland don't want to relive that. They don't want to relive that moment. We're gonna get past that. I still can't believe he did that. I would ask him, are you drunk, high, or both? That's what I would ask him.
I'm saying both.
I'm going to say both.
Hey, you get what you trade for. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. Cleveland, yeah, we saw this in New York. You get what you trade for. You get what you trade for.
A goofball?
Yeah.
He's the goofball of the team.
So, yeah. He's not paid to think. He shouldn't have thought anything.
Yeah.
Just put that joint back up so they can win that game. That's what he should have did.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right. What else is happening in sports? Anything else? It's really nothing.
the Miami Dolphins are 3-0.
But they ain't beat nobody. Who they beat? Who did the Dolphins beat? I may have to look this up.
And Jameis Winston might be on the trade block.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Ryan Fitzmagic, who didn't look magical on Monday Night Football,
He almost still pulled that shit off, though.
and still almost won. Man, the Steelers. Y'all might have to just call Le'Veon Bell. Baby, come back. Bruh.
Hey, what do we always say? Film is always the best friend of the defensive coordinator. They start figuring out Connor left and freaking right now.
No, I mean,
They know they can't. They know he can't run inside, bro. They know he can't run inside.
Eventually, someone's gonna figure you out. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
What else happened? We got. Do you think y'all gonna get mad? I don't think James Winston should start. I think you should.
I've been said that shit.
You should just. I said we said this last episode. I said, hey, keep the high hand, even though it fizzled out a little.
Yeah. But that second half though, he started lighting it up. Like
Yeah.
when you start figuring out that defense, that was it. Like he knew what he was doing.
If he didn't throw those picks, they would have won that game.
Yeah.
He was doing some silly mistakes, overthrowing the ball.
I
I
didn't
didn't expect that from a veteran, a journeyman like him. I can understand if it's bad.
Yeah, that pick six hurt him.
One of them was like a tip, so I don't really
Yeah.
count that. That
was the pick six.
Yeah.
I think that was the pick six. Oh, I like that tight end though. OJ Howard's gonna be nice for him.
But you gotta look at what Tampa been doing the last couple. They've been drafting like top tier like offensive players.
That's true. Because they was trying to build it for James Winston, but he keep getting his dumb ass in trouble. So
OJ Howard, yeah, they actually got a nice little squad. Mike Evans and everybody, they got a nice little squad.
Nice little slot receiver with Humphreys.
Yeah, bro. Offensively, they not really that
Chris
bad.
Godson. You know, they
probably can work on the line a little.
Yeah, probably.
That's about it.
Probably get left tackle, left
Yeah,
guard.
they work on the line. They might not. But the NFC South is.
It's tough, bro.
Every team is pretty much pretty good in that division. That might be the toughest. That might be.
Not NFC East, bro.
NFC East?
Still
It's between the NFC and it. Because the NFC South got all good quarterbacks.
They got all good quarterbacks, but the defense is
Think about that. They got Drew Brees, who's about to be on legendary status.
He's arguably going to be top five, if not top three quarterbacks ever. Statistically.
Yeah. I think he's going to go top five.
The man's making 80% of his throws. Like, that's unheard of in the NFL.
Yeah.
80%.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? But then you got Cam. Of course, Cam is Cam. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's an all-time leading touchdown as a quarterback. So he can also pass. You got Matt Ryan, but which I'm still kind of like on him. But he's still a great quarterback. Then you got
NFC East is still tough.
Okay, everybody except for Eli and
Dak is still questionable. Eli is done.
Yeah.
Eli been on his last day for like the last 2 or 3 years.
But I go NFC East for his defense. Because all four defenses are actually
Yeah, I agree with you
decent.
on that. I agree with you on that one.
They could go any field and possibly win the game for you. Like those defenses are pretty good. Maybe the one I think that could blow a lead, maybe, is between Dallas and New York, though. I think if Washington have a lead, I think they don't blow it. I don't think I can see another Saints game like that again. Not with this defense. Not with this defense.
They actually got pass rushers.
Yeah, so. But the best defense I think in that division, even though I'm a fan, I think it's still the Eagles. Still the Eagles still probably got the best defense. They got more depth.
The best team, I think the best team in NFL right now, I have to go with the Rams.
Oh yeah, they got the best. I mean, I'm just saying that
the Rams in general got the best roster. They got the best roster in depth. I know a lot of people are feeling Kansas City, but Kansas City offensively is good, defensively is trash.
I can't lie though. They linebacker core might be a little suspect though. But because it's secondary, it's going to block off a lot of it, though.
Yeah,
It's going to block it off.
But ain't Peterson is down and Talib is out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So, but I'm talking about Rams. Did you see what they did to the Chargers, bro? The Chargers one of the best defense. Ate them apart.
Yeah, I'll give them that. No, that's not offensive.
Very, very slept on person.
Yeah.
I think this year is Jared Goff. Very slept on. I'm not saying he's MVP caliber, but very slept on.
I think with him, he definitely took a step forward.
He
definitely took a step.
Got a great offensive minded coach.
It's that Jeff Fisher shit. It's like you got to stay with Jeff Fisher's offense. So it's kind of like
Jeff Fisher is running a 2001 offense.
Yeah, like
2016.
Yeah, like it's like trying to play a PlayStation like 4 game into a PlayStation 1. Like you can't. It ain't gonna work. So I say disread every time. Yeah. So you got that. You got I mean, like I said, the receivers are good. They got one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the league right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, they loaded. They gonna be wrong. They loaded.
Oh,
I gotta see what's gonna happen when they actually face a true competition, though. I gotta see when they face true competition.
They played the Chargers.
Chargers not no damn.
The Chargers are top 10. They're top 10 defense. They picked them apart. Raiders I don't count because the Raiders don't have no defense.
Exactly.
If the Raiders had defense, the Raiders actually leading into most of the game. They just they couldn't make no stops. Defensive.
And who was their third? Who was their third opponent? Or who was their second opponent?
Who was their second opponent? I should know this.
Well, this would be a test for them this week. Minnesota would be a test.
Nah, they can
we'll
beat
see.
Minnesota. They could beat.
I want to see how Jared Goff play against this defense. Like this is a top tier defense. We want to see what happens.
Did you see what Josh Allen did to these niggas and Minnesota? Stop it. I had them on my
Are you
fantasy.
expecting them to have any
No, I had them
like
on. I had them on my fantasy. I wanted to throw the TV out. I was like, they making Josh Allen look like the second coming of Jesus out there. Did you see what he jumped over the dude? I was like, well, it's better than Nathan Peterman.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I think they happy with they drafted. You know how mad I was. Nathan Peterman is still the worst starting quarterback to ever play. I know how.
Can I even count him as a starter?
No.
Exactly. Okay. I read a count.
There's like high school quarterback. Then there's like the top peewee. You know what I mean? Then they got the top boys and girls club. Then there's Nathan Peterman.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Then there's Nathan Peterman somewhere. Like if there was like a bottom, he's below the bottom. Dig down about 3 miles. Then that's him.
I'm about to say because I seen some freaking middle schoolers that throw better balls than Nate Peterson. So,
Nate Peterson. I think he get his jerseys mixed up. We're not gonna roast him. I was thinking about roasting him. Jeez.
Hey man, I ain't even.
I'd take RG3 with the broken knee during the rookie season over taking Nathan Peterman. We just rear him out there in the wheelchair.
I'd rather take Joe Flacco with a bad back. Then
I'd take Andrew Luck with the broke shoulder.
I'd take Peyton Manning with the neck problems more than that nigga.
Bro, I'm trying to think of who else is bad.
Matter of fact, I'd take Jeff George with the mental issues than that nigga. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll take Ryan Leaf going at reporters more than that nigga. Like I'll take Jamarcus Russell fat ass right now. So
yeah, I take him. Anybody is better than him.
Dude, I even take Dante Culpepper at this point. Like
I take Dante Culpepper taking a nap. I take
that nigga on the boat. Like
he can be taking a nap in pajamas. I take him. I pull him out of bed. Yeah, we need you. Just go ahead and put your shoulder pads on. Can't be any worse.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think I got a name for you, but let's see if everybody.
I would have probably cut him on the spot.
Yeah. Hey, I'd take Joey Harrington at this point.
I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't even let him come out. Like, you know what? I think it's time for you to just go ahead and pack.
You mean tell me they couldn't like sound like Troy Smith or somebody like some type of like.
Bro, you could have signed anybody, bro, better than him, bro. Anybody, any undrafted, who went undrafted as a quarterback, you could have got them. You could have got them. They would have been better than that.
So, all All right, we done with that. Make people
Man, the funny part of it is they was contemplating starting this guy again.
Yeah,
like stop. Who's in charge of Buffalo? If they start him again, everybody should get fired. Everybody.
No, that means you want to lose your job.
I mean, everybody. GM just come in, everybody's fired. We just get a whole new coaching staff by week 2. I know it probably be never heard of.
Had to do negotiations right now. We need you to come in at this moment. Somebody find Lovie Smith. Get his ass back in the league.
Lovie Smith, Chris Carter, don't you host Fox? We need you. Bring Nick Wright. You can put him somewhere. We'll find a spot for him.
He'll be the team broadcaster.
He'll be the team broadcaster. We don't know. He'll be the spokesperson. We don't know. We'll find something for him.
Then,
all right. We went off a little. Let's get back focused.
Whatever, man.
It's really definite.
He deserves it. I'm sorry.
He deserves it.
it.
What about Jimmy G String getting injured? You know he got nickname.
Unfortunate.
Jimmy G String.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
And it was non-contact too.
He should just ran the fuck out of bounds.
But it was non-contact. He was.
Yeah, I know. He tried to. The thing that messed him up, though, he should just ran out of bounds. If he just ran out of bounds, I think he would have been straight at least one more play. But the fact that he tried to juke the defender and he planted his leg or his foot in the grass and the grass caught him, that's when you know. But it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
He'll be back next year.
All right, Jimmy G String. That's his new nickname, guys. Jimmy G String. They even porn stars out in Hollywood. We ain't gonna judge. Judge, free zone. I'm not gonna judge. Have fun. Live life. What else can we talk about? Let's talk about these New England Patriots struggling left and right.
What you expect? They play the old defense coordinator.
But they don't really play good in September. A lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, every year they went to the Super Bowl, they went 1-2. I'm just letting everybody know that. But you know, ESPN and the media painted something bad.
Oh my God, the dynasty is falling apart, man.
Tom Brady last year. Remember when they lost to the Chiefs?
Yeah. I was like,
and what did the Chiefs end up doing?
End up choking in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, and gave up a goddamn lead in the fourth quarter against the Tennessee Titans.
Couldn't drop rain in a bucket in a thunderstorm.
Couldn't make limits.
Oh my God. I don't know.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna say, don't panic. It's too early.
What's the word I want to use? Hold on. What's the word?
Don't be a moment.
RELAX. I think that's the word.
Oh, you gotta use the
relax. It's just 3 games in the season, bro. You don't know.
Plus, Edelman coming back, and they got Josh Gordon. We gotta see how they integrate back into.
Cause they got target monsters for days, man. Yeah. They got target monsters. Gronk, Josh Gordon, and Edelman coming back. With Chris Logan, come on, that's not fair.
Yeah, shout out to Matt Patricia for exposing the.
Oh yeah, they exposed the hell out of them, bro. That freaking they need linebacker like crazy.
Yo, he attacked their linebackers left and right. He knew what their weak points. He knew everybody's weak points. Yeah. You're a defensive coordinator. You know everybody's weak points.
And he practiced against them every day.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen a prime example, if everybody looked at Hard Knocks, you see how Michael Michelle broke down the whole Eagles. You see how...
Yeah, after you play against people, you know people ins and outs.
Yeah, so...
You share that information.
But the worst thing is... But the funny thing is, you always see that with defensive coordinators. Offensive coordinators not had that much best of luck.
Wow. Oh, that's because,
Josh McDaniels, when he left New England and went to Denver, you know, after that one win, you know he been 1 for 3 against them, right? I was like, bro, they can figure you out more than you can figure them.
No, it works vice versa too as well, if you know how to.
If you know the personnel.
Yeah.
But they can switch the personnel, you know.
Nah. Oh, but just because you know somebody played don't mean nothing though.
That's true.
Just because you know.
Outside the St. Louis Rams Super Bowl year. But you know.
Yeah, it was some story. I forgot it was Herm Edwards or somebody. When they first started, they knew the 49ers.
Yeah, they knew the 49ers players, yeah.
And could not stop it because they didn't have the personnel to stop it.
It was the 49ers.
Yeah.
They ran the same West Coast joint for years.
Yeah, it was a former player on the team. Yeah. He pretty much told they even knew all the signals and everything and still couldn't stop him because they were so talented.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. sometimes it takes personnel too, just because you can strategize, but sometimes personnel can factor in.
They can switch that joint out every time. Like I said, one year you can beat
just
them.
because you see the play coming, don't mean you can stop them.
Exactly. So, yeah. And I think that's a problem with Pittsburgh a little bit because they've been so known.
Pittsburgh, in my opinion, lost their identity, especially defensive wise.
They ain't got that safety no more. That's why. I think for me, they ain't got
offensively. To me, they've been focused
missing.
on. To me, they've been focused on for the last couple of years just one side of the ball, as opposed to the defense.
Defense. And on top of that, they losing one of their playmakers. On top of that, doesn't help. Because I was like, just like I was saying, like prior to this recording, I was saying Le'Veon Bell can go inside and out. Connor can't do it. He can't go inside. He can go outside all day, but he can't go inside like Le'Veon can. So he could take like those pounders where he could go 2-3 yards on continuous plays, and then bounce outside eventually. But Connor can't do that. He can't do that consecutively. So I don't know what Pittsburgh gonna do. They're gonna have to do something. I mean, I understand this in the trade offers, but do you really want to trade a guy that's literally, possibly the anchor of your offense? Possibly your anchor. Or you gonna give AB the ball more? Which one is it? Because 9 targets for the best wide receiver in the league?
Tampa sort of had a strategy
I mean, he's going to see double anyway, but moving him around, you saw Juju Smith-Schuster switch from slot to outside to the other side. Like, they was moving him around. They even put him in the backfield a few times. So I understand it. Why not do the same thing with AB? Put him in the backfield sometimes. Put him at the slot. But he's going to see double coverage everywhere. But ain't it your job as the offensive coordinator or the head coach or what? Wide receiver coach, anything, is to make sure the best player on your team gets the ball. 9 targets? I mean, I understand he got a touchdown, yes. But last year, he was averaging 16 targets a game. You know how many targets he's averaging this year now?
Like 9, 10.
6.
Well, yeah.
6 to 7. 9 was the highest this season so far. He usually get 9 and a quarter. Not alone. You get 9 the whole game.
I would probably say they just gotta. It's still early. I always tell everyone the first 3 games I don't really count.
But then I also thought about it's different. It's a whole different offensive coordinator than how Hadley was, who is now in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You see the same thing with Jarvis Landry now. Jarvis Landry, he's in the slot, he's in the outside. Sometimes he's in the backfield. Sometimes he's beside the quarterback.
Yeah.
Now we starting to see that now. So I'm like, I wonder is it because Todd Haley knew how to make his playmakers open, and I don't think this offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers now know how to get AB open. Like AB could get AB open.
Oh, okay.
And a few times Ben Roethlisberger was looking his way, he didn't throw it to him. But outside of that,
yeah,
you got to get him the ball. You got to. Or else everybody's gonna bring this Le'Veon conversation up every time. You gotta. Gotta find a way.
They probably about to trade. He about to get traded.
I know. I mean, I just hope you trade him in the NFC, not the damn AFC. So, yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
How you gonna? If you get rid of a guy like that, how are you willing to deal with the repercussions of getting rid of a guy like that? We've seen this happen before in football. Luckily enough, like the coach, everybody's wondering how they gonna bounce back with Peyton Manning because they had that 2 years. They went like 2-12 or something. Andrew Luck came in. Luckily enough, Indianapolis got the first overall pick to get Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with the. Are you really believing James Conner is going to be your long-term solution if you trade Le'Veon Bell?
No, he's not going.
Exactly. So, your 2 options: deal with the regret, or just pay him what he. Which Pittsburgh is known not to pay guys, but is either pay him, Because you paid AB, you paid Ben, but you ain't gonna pay the running back. The guy that actually carried y'all through the playoffs.
All right, I think they should they gonna trade him. They not gonna give him that.
I know they probably won't, but they should consider it at least before they trade it. Because no matter where he goes, he's gonna get that contract. No matter where he goes, he's gonna get that contract.
It's all set in stone. I don't think they're gonna do it. Yeah.
Because I don't even think he's gonna accept a trade unless he signs another extension with
Do you have that in his contract?
You know, it's like the NBA now. You can go to the team and the team can sign. You saw with the Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack got traded. He got the highest paid defensive player right after he signed his right after he got traded.
Yeah, he might get signed because the problem is I've been hearing people saying the Jets should trade, and I said
no, not the Jets. No,
I wouldn't. I said if I'm the Jets because you got other needs.
Here's my 3 teams I think he would go to. I think it would be the Patriots.
You really think the Steelers going to trade him?
No, but
come on, bro.
But we
all right, next we're gonna skip that one. That's not happening.
But we seen stupid. We have seen stupid before.
Belichick will have to give a king's ransom, which he's not gonna do. Belichick is not giving no king's ransom. He might take that back. He might do it a little bit because Tom Brady's on his. He might just do it because they are
out of spite. Out of spite, he might just do it out of spite. But I think the Patriots might do it because they got the cap space and the fact that he might try to bamboozle a little bit on Tom Brady. He might bamboozle a little bit. The Redskins got AP. He doing his thing. But who's known to overpay players when they
and they got juice cup here.
Who is known to doing that?
I forgot. Redskins are not logical.
Is that
might happen? That might. If I'm the Redskins, I wouldn't do it. But
as a matter of fact, I got 14. I got 4. I don't know if they could pull it off because it's already running backs in committee. Really?
Who?
The Saints.
I don't think the Saints should trade for him, bro.
I think the Saints might trade for him.
Oh, they got Alvin Kamara. No, the Saints don't.
No, I'm saying one of the two gonna go, man. One of the two gonna go. I think it might be Mark Ingram, but it's gonna be one of the two gonna be gone. It might be running back for running back trade, bro.
I'm trying to think of a team I think I would love to see.
I would say the Eagles, but they got running backs by committee.
They don't need them.
They don't need them.
I'm trying to think of a team. Maybe the Vikings would be nice, but the Vikings don't really need them.
They got Dalvin Cook. Ain't no point.
I said it would be nice. It'd keep them closer to that championship.
Maybe
Packers.
Maybe Oakland. Maybe, and that's because Marshawn Lynch on his last year.
Yeah, but I don't see them letting them go though.
He's going to an NFC team. I don't know where.
I don't see the Raiders trading for Le'Veon. I don't see them trading.
Not maybe, but they can.
Only team I think of the trade is team that's borderline. They're like this close. Jacksonville, no. I'm thinking hard. Colts, maybe. Colts
on the Raider team.
Colts would be good. They give Andrew Luck.
I don't think they want to give up that first round pick, though.
They're not giving up no first round.
That's
pick.
what I'm saying. Like
nobody's really giving up a first round pick for a running back.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You might get like a conditional first round.
No, you might get conditional second, and that's if he's playing. The thing is now is you get him and then you're paying him after you get him. That's the thing.
So you're giving up picks and you have to pay him.
Yeah, right off the bat. So it's
Jets got the most money that can do it.
But do they have the picks? That's going to be a thing.
Nah, they trade.
Because they want to hold those picks because Donald is their quarterback. So they're going to need some receivers.
They traded a lot of those picks to get Donald.
But it's only second rounders, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't no first rounders. They only swapped the first rounders. And that was with the Colts.
Only team I can think of is the Colts. The Jets, that wouldn't be a good move, in my opinion, for the Jets.
I mean, truthfully, here's another team. I think it's a sleeper. I think San Francisco might fuck around and get him.
I forgot about San Francisco.
Because you got Jimmy G, you got your quarterback, even though he tore his ACL this year.
And they got Beretta. Beretta's pretty good.
He's pretty good, but come on, he ain't like about
San Fran.
It's San Fran, bro. Like it's
San
the Bay
Fran. That's
Area.
not San Fran. I can see San Fran. Oakland, I don't see.
I can't say Detroit. The Packers.
Actually, Detroit might not be that bad of a.
Detroit or the Packers?
I knew I was thinking of a team. Detroit.
He's from Michigan.
I said Detroit. I said Detroit. I said the Packers might be okay.
Yeah.
I said the Packers.
They need to run
You
back.
said San Fran. I thought about San Fran.
I'm just thinking NFC teams. That's why I'm like, because those might be the potential more than him staying in the conference. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking NFC.
Because I don't think they're gonna trade him to an AFC team.
Exactly.
In my opinion, I don't see them doing that. They're gonna trade him to a team they probably don't even play that often.
Exactly. So,
my gut is saying Detroit wouldn't be a bad trade actually. New England, actually, that wouldn't be a bad move for New England. But I don't see the Steelers no chance in hell. If they doing it, Belichick is giving like his first picks for like 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And no one's going to do that for a running back.
Exactly.
So that's not even realistic.
So I'm saying
Detroit,
Green Bay,
Colts.
And what would be that fourth team? What would be that fourth? I'm trying to think. It might have to be the Jets. Might have to be the Jets.
Yeah, Jets. We'll say the Jets, but I don't. They might, because Jets might be desperate enough to actually do it.
Yeah, and I said
you gotta think of desperation and teams that really just need. You gotta factor that into it. And team who got.
If we're going straight off that, then the Redskins would definitely be the perfect fit. If you're just thinking about the Maddox and them just getting players like
Redskins, honorable mentions, but
bro, they known for doing the dumbest trades.
I don't see them doing it. Why we do? They got AP and you got Juice coming back next year. That wouldn't make, in my opinion, that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, they do got Juice. Damn, they do.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, they got guys coming back. Damn.
You can do it, but it wouldn't make sense.
Because you're gonna have to
unless how long they sign AP 1 year? 1 year. If AP just stand for 1 year, maybe.
But you got Chris Thompson. So he's kind of like that.
They got decent running backs. I'm not saying they don't have a superstar, but I don't see the Redskins.
I mean, it depends on how it depends.
You see them doing that?
Daniel Snyder, bro, he's known to doing some stupid shit like this. We've seen it.
He signed a lot of jerseys.
Yeah, but then you like you say, you're taking away from guys because now he ain't gonna play as much. Which he might need that because you don't want him to fuck his knee up again. So
the Redskins probably would do it. That's an honorable mention. Yeah. I don't see them in my top 4.
So those are 4: Colts, Packers, Detroit, Jets. Those are the 4, right?
Honorable mentions the Redskins.
Honorable mentions the Redskins.
Because the Redskins probably would do. I'm trying to think logically. Then I said we got Dan Snyder. So
I would say the Cowboys, but I don't think they're gonna. Nah.
Why would you do? The Cowboys got Zeke.
But no. But it's Jerry Jones. What's Jerry Jones known for? Doing stupid shit
if
too.
If Jerry Jones do that, do you know how much that will kill the locker room?
Is that?
That would literally kill the locker room if he do that. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make no sense.
No, it wouldn't do. But knowing Jerry, I don't think it would happen. I don't think it would happen. But those are my 5. I say that's the 5. That's the 5 we agreed on.
Yeah, because we was going through teams logically. The team they probably would need a runner back. Or I was thinking of teams that just like one play away from like at least making it to the NFC, the conference championship.
That's true. Yeah.
All right. When you said New Orleans, I was like, New Orleans?
Maybe.
That's running back by committee. I don't see that happening.
They would have to get more of one. That's to say, it had to be running back for running back trade. And I think it would be Ingram more than Kamara.
You don't give away Kamara. Kamara's very valuable.
That's what I'm saying. And plus, they could pretty much put him at receiver for most of the part. Just like Le'Veon Bell. Like, they pretty much the same player. So how would you know what I'm saying? But only reason I say the Saints because they like to do running backs by committee. And Le'Veon Bell,
What about Tampa? I'm trying to think of teams. I'm trying to think of teams that we may have skipped. What about
They
Tampa?
already got a head case. They already got one head case. They don't need 2. No.
Because Tampa relieve a lot of pressure off Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston is putting enough pressure on Jameis Winston. Trust me, no. You don't need 2 head cases.
I'm thinking hard. I can't think of any other teams.
Because everybody's doing running back by committee. Ain't like that one that's 3rd down. Like you got Gurley.
Seattle might need him. What about Seattle?
But they just got that rookie Carson. So ain't no point. And the kid, Penny. Ain't no point.
I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of teams. that we skipped over? I forgot about. I like
It's literally San Fran.
because Seattle needs something because their offensive line can't hold.
Arizona already got David Johnson, so ain't no point.
They don't need them.
If you go by division, West. If you go with the NFC West,
But most of the NFC got okay running backs.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
the
saying.
Packers, the Detroit Lions.
and that's what I'm about to say. The NFC North. Those are not running back random
Chicago
organizations.
don't need them. Chicago got good running backs.
They got Josh Howard, so they know.
And, yeah, and they got the other dude. What's the other dude? He's pretty good.
Oh,
the other guy.
Cole.
I'm not saying he's a superstar, but
He's a good punt
He's
returner.
productive. He's
So,
productive.
if you look at the West, NFC West, you got Seattle. They got 2 rookies that they could pretty much run one. Then you got who else is it? You got the Rams. Todd Gurley. Ain't no point.
They don't need them.
San Francisco. Who was they?
Beretta and what's the Alpha Morrison?
Alpha Moore, which knows the Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
They really, be honest, 49ers really don't need them. Le'Veon Bell, but yeah, I can understand they need the superstar. They probably can.
And you got Seattle. I mean, not Seattle. Arizona, which they got David Johnson. Ain't no point.
Arizona need offensive lineman. I would
Exactly.
say.
And then let's go to the NFC East. You got the Eagles. They run back by committee, which the lead back is going to be Jai anyway, or Jay. He's the running back.
I know. Yeah.
Chris Clemens, Darren Sproles, Smallwood. We got 4 running backs that can do the job.
You don't need Le'Veon.
So we go to the Giants. They got Barkley. They already got their back for the future.
Mm-hmm.
The Redskins. They got AP, Chris Thompson. Running back by committee.
They really don't. They really don't need. I'm sitting here thinking, but you brought in the case Dan Snyder. I'm like Dan Snyder would just like.
He's the only one that he's the demise of his own. You know, and then you got the Cowboys. Zeke.
Nobody.
Is there any need for Le'Veon Bell on that team?
NFC South don't need him. Maybe Tampa, but they don't. Tampa don't really need him.
But they got the kid
Tampa don't really need him.
Baxter.
Yeah.
Like they got Peyton Baxter. Like
now that you brought it up, NFC. Jeez, NFC just got better players than the NFC overall. They might have to trade them to an AFC team. Now that I think about it, I'm trying to go through. I'm sitting there. I can't think of nobody from the NFC that really need it.
Maybe Carolina, but they got Christian McCaffrey.
They got Christian McCaffrey. They don't need Le'Veon unless they want to do like
a Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah, that's the only.
But he actually showed he could run inside now, so it might not.
Christian McCaffrey's more of a dual outside and do screens and stuff.
So we saying New Orleans. So you got New Orleans, Carolina, Tampa,
Atlanta don't need them.
and Atlanta.
Atlanta don't need a running
They got
back.
Devontae Freeman and Colby.
They don't.
Definitely
They don't need them. They don't need them.
NFC South out of it.
NFC South, you could. You're right. NFC and the East. NFC East. Maybe Washington would throw.
Cause they know for doing King Ransom.
Nah, I don't see no NFC team actually really trading for him, bro. If you're looking at it logically.
Yeah. But now let's go to the East. I mean, not the East. Now we're going to the North.
AFC.
NFC. Now we're going to the North. Now we're going Detroit. Possibility.
Yeah.
Green Bay. Possibility. Minnesota. Nah. They got Devin Cook.
I don't see Green Bay doing it, though.
They got Devin Cook and they got Murray.
The reason Green Bay don't really be doing those big trades.
No, they not.
They know them like developing through the draft.
Develop them or giving them contracts, big contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago. Chicago don't need because they got Josh Howard.
That's it.
Jordan Howard. I'm sorry.
That's it.
That's it. That's every division in the NFC. AFC you got AFC North. You got Baltimore.
You know damn well they're not trading.
Exactly. So
they not trading nobody in the division. So
yeah.
Don't even name the AFC. Throw that division. They not throwing it to somebody in the division.
All right, let's go to the East. Let's go to the East then. We're going to the AFC. You got the Patriots.
Baltimore. I'm like, bro, you really Steelers? He would roll in his grave before he traded to Baltimore.
Yeah, you got the East. You got New England, Miami. I think that's a sleeper team too. Miami. Who else is in the East? Buffalo, because they got straight McCoy. And who?
Miami might. You might trade him Miami.
Oh shit! This is terrible. This how you know that division's trash.
They got New England, AFC North, New England, Buffalo, Miami, and the Jets.
Jets. Okay, Jets. I'm sorry, that was the team. Okay, that's the East. Maybe two of those teams might trade for him, and that's the Jets and the Patriots, possibly. Miami, they could, but I don't think they will.
I don't think the Miami gonna do it.
Let's go to the South. We got Houston. Houston might be a possibility. Lamar Miller on his last leg.
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis, definitely a possibility. They need help for Andrew Luck. Point blank period. Especially with that offensive line.
Tennessee don't need him.
Tennessee don't need them because they got
Jacksonville don't need him. They got
Fournette.
Yoda
Fournette.
and Yoda, so they don't need him.
And you got AFC West, which that's the Raiders, Broncos,
Broncos don't need him.
Kansas City.
Kansas City don't need him.
And
Maybe the Raiders. Chargers don't need him. They got Gordon.
Yeah, Chargers. Yeah, they got Gordon. So
only Raiders is the only team.
Yeah,
and I don't see the Raiders trading.
So it ain't really. Your pickers are slim, bro.
You making this, bro? I think running backs are not that. Jeez, I see why a lot of general managers don't see running backs as valuable.
Because they get them by committee and just make them cheaper. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right. You don't have to pay top dollars for it.
It's literally like 5 running backs you could think of that was third, like they're all 3 downs.
Mm-hmm.
Literally like 5.
Yeah.
And I think that's Gurley, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Jordan Howard, and Zeke. That's it. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is running backs with committee.
Yeah, you're right.
It was Pittsburgh.
You making it seem like they might not get a good trade out for him. That's what it sounds like to me.
Maybe at the max you get a second or a third for him. You ain't gonna get no first. You might as well throw that trade out the window.
No.
So now this is a team that's a playoff team that just like, we don't even need the first round pick. Like,
unless it's the only team that trade the first round pick is a team that's gonna be a late first round.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah. So give us your suggestion.
Triple G got robbed, but I'm not gonna say it.
I actually rewatched that fight. Canelo did hit, like he landed most of the punches, and he was more aggressive. Like, come on now. Boxing fans, stop with the bullshit. The nigga was more aggressive.
I'm sorry. I was rooting for Canelo. I think Triple G won, but each to his own.
I mean, how?
How? The first one you can make an argument. You can actually make an argument, but Canelo was the breadwinner, so he was the.
Of course, it was a decision. He was gonna get it, but
go to the ticket. So
I really thought he wouldn't. His percentage was better in the jabs and the power punches. He was working the body. He was more aggressive. What more do you need to do to win?
Yeah, Triple G was hitting him with those jabs, bro. I watched the fight twice.
Just jabs. Jabs. That was it. Canelo was hitting that nigga with hooks, uppercuts, everything. You need to tell me the only reason why Triple G should win because of a freaking jab?
My card count was 112 to 117, but I watched the fight twice just to prove a point, but I'm not going to say that from. I want to say you can make an argument for both.
Yeah, I actually said 117, 114, but I thought it was closer than that one judge called. Like I was like 119 or like 115.
Don't ever listen to judges.
I was like,
boxing is horrible when it comes to judges. You remember that lady? I forgot it was a lady that called a draw between what was that Mayweather fight? Well, Mayweather beat the crap. Oh, Mayweather versus Canelo. Yeah. When Canelo couldn't even hit him. Somebody said a tie. I forgot it was a lady. I can't remember her name. We're not gonna call her name out, but if I'm
I don't remember her name. Truthfully,
I would have looked at her like, "Did you see the same fight we saw? Canelo couldn't even hit him."
Yeah, he couldn't even hit him, bro. And he learned a whole lot better since.
Yeah.
But Canelo won that fight, bro.
All right, peace and hair grease, and keep doing those Kawhi Leonard laughs out there.